So make sure everything is mutually consentful. I truly hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember,
you need to be studied. He needs to be studied. He needs to be studied. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Alright. Okay, let's actually go to a normal video. Okay, well, wait. I was gonna do this one. I'll go back. Let's go to a normal video. The controversial history of Roblox YouTube. I grew up watching like a lot of the, basically just the boys. I forgot what is it. The boys. I don't know what it's called. Like the sketch, not current sketch. Roblox sketch. Dennis Daly and all of them. I used to watch it and I loved it. So.
On November 10th of 2006, a very special trailer was uploaded to this website. It introduced us to a world made for kids who like to build, compete, and socialize. A world built on thousands of...
When did I join Roblox? I think I joined in like 2015. Not even lying.
...of simulated parts, shaped like Lego bricks, but if you mash them together, you could make a whole bunch of wicked cool stuff. A world where you could fight, trade, or just chill with the broskies in your very own, custom-made, entirely destructible humble abode. Okay, I might have paraphrased a tiny bit, but more or less, that's how former creative director Telemon, aka John Shidletsky, described the game in the trailer. And as you may have already guessed, this trailer was for the game we all know and love today, Roblox. The video has an impressive 4 million views now, but in 2006, YouTube was...
I know a lot of people are like, oh, we should bring old Roblox back. And they're just like, they've never been in old Roblox. I want Roblox to be back when, like, Robloxian high school was, like, the most popular game. It was all old and stuff like that. Work at a pizza place wasn't, like, didn't fall off and all that. Or the hide and seek game. I played off my Xbox, bro. That's the Roblox I missed. I don't know, like, I don't know.
Was less than a single % of its current monthly user base, and with a mere 12,000 Roblox accounts in existence, the view count couldn't have been more than a few thousand. Nobody could have possibly anticipated just how influential these platforms would eventually become, and personally, I can't wait to experience it all firsthand. With almost 2 decades of content to cover in my research, there were a lot of nostalgic moments, a surprising number of euphoric moments, but I was also pretty disturbed by how tainted my childhood had actually become after all these years.
Remember when they did that John Doe thing, where like there was a hacker on Roblox and they used it to like take over everyone's accounts, and then they made sure like nobody logged in during that time, and I was in elementary school and I genuinely got scared and I did not log in. And apparently nothing happened.
You see, Roblox's description as a kid's game has had a significant impact on shaping YouTube content throughout the years. But that description has also evolved, and as I take you through the ages, your favorite influences will be forced to adapt or fade into complete obscurity. So, who are the legends of Roblox YouTube, and why have so many of them vanished from the spotlight? Well, to answer that, let's rewind back to 2006. These were the early days of Roblox content creation, and at this point the game was still a silly sandbox for kids, so naturally YouTube videos of this period were all about having fun and getting creative. Thus began the first YouTube meta. Introducing Flash Jerta.
I start a series about Roblox and it's a bloopers.
That was the description of his very first...
Wait, where do you think he's at now? I mean, I think he's gonna answer, but I don't know.
In this series of Roblox videos, generating views in the millions, limited by an absence of commentary. Most of these videos consisted of gameplay clips with a comedic tone. Admittedly, it's quite outdated and the quality doesn't really hold up today, but the influence that blooper creators had
Any ways to kill SpongeBob and Roblox
on early Roblox content creation was undeniable. Others began uploading their own compilations. Edward...
Bro, it's not like, it's like, I wasn't even, like, alive during that time, but seeing how, like, the old game was, or, like, how it looked like, it looks nostalgic. It looks so nostalgic, even though I wasn't even there to experience it, it looks so nostalgic.
Yama, Mega Man 765, Haggery Productions, Cheerio is Butt, and Studio R are a couple of very notable names here. Even Clockwork made some videos under the name Palm Freak at the time. Despite all these other famous names, there was no other YouTuber that could match the colossal success of Roblox Goes Crazy by Starman 3. This series had a momentous streak of 28 installations, spanning over 8 whole years, easily claiming the title as the longest running series of Roblox videos from the classic era. Evidently, skits became the most prevalent Roblox content of the time, and most of it had an identical style of editing and comedic tone. But what really distinguishes these videos from one another is, despite being limited by their age and inexperience during the establishing phase of both platforms, each individual video conveyed their own unique and creative idea, cementing them as classics and making these YouTubers legends in the Roblox community.
Like, bro, look at their avatars, bro. Like, it looks so nostalgic, even though it's like I wasn't even alive during this time, bro. But I would have loved to experience it. I experienced, like, like, the whole Roblox in high school. Basically, like, 2015 all the way up to now. That's where I'm at. But I loved old Roblox, like, in 2015. But I would have loved to experience this. But I think Roblox now, I like the idea of that you can create, like, basically anything in any, like, you know, any form. But it's like, it's just so much different from how it was. Like, you can say the same thing about Fortnite. Like, it's very insane.
Oh, that could be a problem. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the editing style of these legends from the classic era isn't actually the only thing that
Oh my gosh, I see Des Daily. Oh my gosh. Yes, this was my era right here. This was mine.
share in common today. That's right, they're all gone. Well, maybe not quite all of them, but we'll get back to that, because they aren't the only generation of legends that disappeared, and we're on the cusp of a brand new decade here. So let's jump into the 2010s, or as I like to call, the golden age of both platforms.
Oh my gosh, I miss when the guests would look like this. Dude. Or, yeah, that one, and then when they made the other one with the blue hair.
Over the past 4 years, YouTube's monthly users has increased almost tenfold, sitting at about 200 million now, while Roblox has multiplied its player count 1,000 times, sitting at around 13 million users.
Be anything, build anything, destroy everything!
That was how Roblox described itself in its 2011 TV commercial. By this point, there were already millions of players on the platform, and with an influx of new players, brought a wider range of games. Quality was rapidly improving. Players really were building anything, and you really could be anything now. Horror, roleplay, survival.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I played all these. No, I didn't play all these games. Make a Cake, Blocks Hunt. Oh my gosh, The Old Murder Mystery, Catalog Heaven. I know this one. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, Prison Escape. I remember, and then it stopped getting updated because
building anything, and you really could be anything now. Horror.
Roblox High School. Yes, this was the game. This is my game right here. Roblox High School. That was the game. I imagined high school was like this. Terran Bikini Bottom. I played that too. Whatever this game is, I played a zombie game. I just remember that. Everything else I didn't play.
Roleplay, survival, strategy, PvP. Roblox had something for any kid who just wanted a free alternative of their YouTuber's favorite game. For better or for worse, Roblox was slowly shedding its identity as a physics engine.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
But elsewhere, a now beloved genre of YouTube content was taking shape: machinima. And if saying that word didn't immediately...
Hold on, I gotta bring something up. The Last Guest. I remember I watched that when I was little, and it made me cry. I don't know why, but it made me cry. Shout out to that, The Last Guest, bro. That might be one of the greatest cinemas ever made in Roblox history.
give you violent whiplash. Basically, the game engine is the machine, and your idea is the cinema. And through the power of gaming and animation, you get machinima, or as I like to call, peak Roblox YouTube content. But that wasn't the only peak we got out of the golden age, because soon we witnessed the rise of music videos.
Oh my gosh, no. Wait.
It's no secret that it's YouTube's most viewed content, so it was inevitable that video game imitations
Peak. Actual peak. This isn't even Roblox, but it's peak. I love this song.
would eventually surface. Many Minecraft parodies are now considered fan favorites, but Roblox definitely had its fair share of cult classics too. Machinima rapidly improved throughout the 2010s, producing peak Roblox YouTube content in the form of sad stories, top 5 lists, and way too many EDM and TikTok music.
Oh my gosh, I remember this. I remember this video. Oh my gosh.
These YouTubers have seen more success than most could even dream of. So again, where have they all gone? Many machinima creators are considered legends, with an incredible streak of classics. Some stuck around, but the remaining few are barely active. So why? Why would anyone quit the best job in the world at their highest moment? Well, it might still be a bit too soon to answer that, but perhaps if we knew these creators more as people, we could find the answer to all their disappearances.
Hey, can you hurry up with your video? We're all waiting on you, dude.
That's rich coming from you. Just give me like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Fortunately for us, there is another popular style of content that emerged in the golden age. By this point, recording and editing software had become much more accessible. YouTubers began using microphones and face cams to connect with their viewers more personally. Variety gaming was very popular. Just play whatever's trending was considered the best method to appeal to a wider audience at the time. In fact, some of the biggest Roblox YouTubers of today could have ended up as
Ethan Gamer TV, It's Funny, and Dan TDM. Yo, Ethan Gamer was the best. And then he grew up, bro.
Minecraft YouTubers if things had panned out just a little differently.
Digger ones here.
Hey guys, 6B here.
My name's Creek, and don't leave this video. It's packed
Oh, Creekcraft. I remember I used to watch him in quarantine because of Piggy.
full of awesomeness.
But by 2016, there was already plenty of competition for Roblox creators. Powering imagination had become the new motto. So if some little guy wanted to make it big, they would have to get creative. They would need to bring something new to the table. And so, a new type of Roblox influencer was born. The troll.
Who are you?
I'm Steve.
Yeah, even back then, a lot of players felt jaded. They felt like they were outgrowing the game, or that the game itself was morphing into something completely unrecognizable. Disgust, betrayal, fear, envy, sorrow, these were all very commonly shared feelings held by older Roblox players. And when YouTubers were critical or made fun of the game, it felt liberating for them. It felt like vengeance. Trolling videos were defined by their relatability, often served with a very unhealthy dose of edgy humor. But people were eating it up, and it wasn't long before the trend was widespread. Views were rolling in like a maxed out tycoon on a 2x cash game pass. But it wasn't just YouTube tycoons that were affected by this cultural shift. The perception of Roblox was changing too. Players were starting to grow up. Its reputation as a game for drooling babies was fading. And with a wider age demographic, the diversity of games on the platform was increasing. But critical opinions about the game and the company were also beginning to spread like a plague. And during the peak of all this controversy, everyone was completely oblivious to the catastrophic shift just over the horizon that would change both platforms forever. Oh my god! What is this pain simulation, man? Anyways, where was I? Right, YouTube. A quick Google search will tell you that the annual number of users had already exceeded 1.5 billion by the end of 2016. YouTube had incredible potential for advertising, but it was still a relatively new concept. And edgy content was considered a major brand risk for advertisers. Due to a few controversies that received widespread media coverage, the platform built a very negative reputation for promoting hateful content. A mass boycott ensued. Advertisers pulled out, and YouTube was forced to make dramatic changes to stay afloat, most notably removing ads from any videos that could be seen as a brand risk. Today, this catastrophe is memorialized as the adpocalypse.
There we go. Oh my gosh, this song.
So YouTubers were faced with a fork in the road. They had three choices: adapt, fall in line with the new guidelines to maintain a career, endure, stay authentic and rebel against the system, losing monetization in the process, or quit, take the easy way out and build a new path. This was a career-defining decision. So what did they choose?
Like Minecraft.
Fortunately for most Roblox creators, their content remained the same. They'd always targeted a younger audience. I mean, Roblox was always considered a kid's game after all, but others weren't so lucky. Some were completely at the mercy of the YouTube gods, and they showed no remorse for edgy content. The verdict was demonetization, which is the same as death for a YouTuber. Roblox was fed up with the haters too, and had already started blacklisting creators who would sully their reputation and making an example by rewarding the obedient ones. Moderation tightened to a suffocating degree on both platforms, and everyone suffered as a result. And that right there might be the key to understanding why so many YouTube legends have disappeared. Just like
one thing I'm surprised by is that Flamingo has been there for so long, and he's still going crazy today. Like, he has like a bunch of fans right now. He's still going crazy with the Roblox videos. It's actually insane.
Like you or me, they loved Roblox and wanted to share their ideas with the world. Nobody was concerned with visits, views, money, or Robux back then. The concept of getting rich from Roblox videos was a pipe dream. The freedom to share and create. That is what kept these YouTubers uploading. But as time went on, that outlet just grew less appealing for them. A part of that lack of appeal could be the drastic changes that both platforms have made to be more monetizable, but an alternative reason could be that they just found something else more important in their lives. The vast majority of these YouTubers were still very young, so maybe they found a new outlet, or perhaps they decided to prioritize education. Who knows? Their Roblox accolades might have even got them hired like Stickmaster Luke or Max Z.
A lot of them probably went to college, probably quit or got arrested for something, you know, got in trouble. I don't know. Or some people just had a happy ending.
Play his games, Roblox considers Luke's hire a no-brainer.
I mean, I've just been playing it for so long, I know everything, I know the community.
I was creating game reviews by Max, and it was super cool to be able to say, hey, I make videos for Roblox. Did some voiceover for the game Death Run, and also I worked on their App Store trailer a few years back as well. All that to say, Roblox was my launching ground, and getting on YouTube and getting my content out there was the baseline for that.
A company big enough to admit sometimes the best ideas and employees start early.
The path of a YouTuber can be really isolating. It can bring a lot of stress, pressure, and responsibility. Sometimes the best option really is to just quit. But for the stubborn ones who take the difficult path, they need to be—
Oh my gosh, Kaneko Kitten, whatever his name is. I remember I watched him like quarantine, and then I found out what happened. I was like, dang, bro. Well, am I surprised? But like, am I surprised? No. But it's still pretty crazy too.
Mentally prepared for the challenges ahead. And unfortunately, we've seen many influencers forced to quit because they failed at that responsibility. It's genuinely heartbreaking to see how many people in the Roblox community continue to be exposed for their depravity. And as someone who holds a lot of sentimental value in Roblox machinimas, it disgusts me to know that this behavior has become a reoccurring pattern with animators in our community. With so much toxicity and all these condos and creeps exposed almost every day, not to mention enough content slop to feed a pig pen for eternity, it all makes Roblox look like a cesspit of filth and lazy cash grab. And sometimes I feel ashamed, making excuses, allowing myself to enjoy the game for so long. But believe it or not, there is actually a silver lining to all of this. Around 2016, Roblox had a change of heart. They wanted to look more mature and professional. They wanted to be a metaverse, and like some kind of moody teenager, they were willing to sacrifice anything to achieve that status. As the years went by, their focus on powering imagination was surpassed by reimagining the way people come together. First, they removed ticks. Then, they
Oh my gosh, ticks. Was I think I was there for ticks. Dude.
replaced the logo. And soon after that, the last guest took their last...
Yes! Peak. Absolute cinema right there. The Last Guest is an actual cinema of a movie. It made me cry, bro. I remember it. I remember it was in elementary, and I cried during the movie. and it was all made on Roblox.
Update after update, Roblox was ripping itself apart in the pursuit of becoming a soulless metaverse. The community wasn't just going to stand around and watch as their beloved game destroyed itself. Players stood up to put a stop to this corporate self-destruction.
Oh my gosh, the egg hunts. Pure fire. What was it called? The one where they had like YouTubers battle against each other, and it was like a whole event on Roblox, and you'd have to go through across like different games to collect it. I would grind that so hard. I would find every single collectible in the game, bro. And it was insane.
Possible damage that had been done, Roblox quietly abandoned becoming the metaverse. But it would take years to redeem their relationship with the community. Players and YouTubers had every right to turn their backs, and yet many of us remained. Somehow, in a twisted turn of fate, we actually witnessed the reimagining of the way people came together. The freedom of the early days, the return of the golden age. The community sustained itself on vague hopes and dreams of simpler times, but they didn't fall on deaf ears. Roblox did their best to listen. The user-generated catalog, voice chat, 17+ games, the return of community events. These were all features that players had begged for, but in the process of providing more freedom, Roblox sacrificed control and burdened themselves with more content to moderate. So as a community, we keep updated with all the news, drama, and history to stay vigilant, but by doing so, we feed into all the negative stigmas surrounding the game.
Got a story about a psycho pig. She's coming for me, she's a psycho.
As it stands, it's clear that Roblox is unequipped to moderate their platform effectively. Although, it's comforting to know that we've reached a point where vigilantes can exist to pick up the slack, taking only YouTube revenue as their compensation. Because we do need people to point out threats. And the more the merrier, I guess.
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter. There can't be two Spider-Men. Let's take them both in. Hold on a second.
The good old days of YouTube and Roblox are gone. As the creator of Build a Boat once said,
in life, you have roadblocks.
And in life, you'll be faced with all sorts of changes and forced to adapt to continue on your path. But just like your favorite YouTubers who faced a similar challenge, there is something incredible waiting for you at the end of that journey. It's easy to find things to hate about the game, but there's obviously a reason you still cling to Roblox like I do. So take the time to appreciate what we have right now, because you never really know when you're in the good old days until you've left them. And if you ever find yourself longing for the past, there's still a place for you to chill with the broskies. Crack open a Bloxy Cola, reminisce over that peak Roblox YouTube nostalgia.
Yo, that was insane. What? Rob 7. That was insane. Oh my gosh, that was an insane video.